When someone goes overboard, the clock starts ticking immediately. In those first critical moments, panic and confusion are the greatest threats. The single most decisive factor in a successful recovery isn't just the maneuver of the boat, but the clarity, confidence, and coordination of the crew. A well-rehearsed team can turn potential chaos into a calm, effective, and life-saving procedure. Welcome to Part 2 of the RYA Man Overboard series. Here, we move beyond theory and focus on the human element. The crew roles, commands, and communication protocols that form the backbone of any successful rescue. Based on decades of Royal Yachting Association best practice, these skills save the most time, and therefore the most lives. Throughout this video, we will break down the essential roles every crew member should know, the precise commands that cut through the noise, and the communication loop that keeps everyone informed from the initial alert to the final, safe recovery. When you see the casualty, you shout, "Man overboard!" Your next job is simple but critical. Point at the casualty and don't look away. You become the boat's eyes. The skipper instantly assigns roles. Pointer never loses sight. Helm controls boat speed and direction. Recovery team prepares sling, lines, or ladder. Comms handles radio, markers, and updates. In a man overboard situation, the skipper's voice becomes the most critical tool on board. Every command must be delivered clearly, calmly, and with enough volume to be heard over the wind and engine noise. Panic is contagious, but so is composure. Your tone sets the standard for the entire crew's response. Each instruction should be a single, actionable task to avoid confusion. To ensure nothing is missed, best practice is to have the crew confirm your commands. A simple "say it back" protocol, where a crew member repeats the order, closes the communication loop, and confirms understanding. The first critical command is always to log the incident's location. Mark position, hit the MOB button. Next, prepare for the recovery. Prepare the recovery kit. For a sailing vessel, maneuvering is key. The crew must be ready to alter course instantly. Ready on the sheets. Coming about. Hold on. On a powerboat, the commands will focus on engine control and positioning, such as neutral now, to stop the propeller as you approach the person in the water. These concise, practiced commands form a script that turns chaos into a controlled, effective rescue operation. If you cannot recover the casualty quickly, or if the situation becomes serious, the comms crew must alert other vessels and the Coast Guard. This is done with an urgency call on VHF Channel 16. The correct procedure is to send a digital selective calling, or DSC, alert first, followed by a voice call. The DSC alert instantly transmits your position and the nature of your problem to all nearby vessels and shore stations equipped with DSC. After sending the DSC alert, you follow up with a voice call. The standard urgency call is a pan-pan. This signals a situation that is urgent, but does not pose an immediate, grave danger to life or the vessel itself. The structure is simple and must be followed precisely. Repeat pan-pan 3 times. State who you are addressing, typically all stations. Then identify your vessel 3 times, along with your call sign and MMSI number. State the nature of the urgency, man overboard, and give your position.
Pan, 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 pan. All stations, all stations, all stations. This is sailing vessel Odyssey. Odyssey, Odyssey. Man overboard. Our position is 50 degrees, 15.2 minutes north, 001 degrees, 30.8 minutes west.
You would then add a brief description of the person in the water, the number of crew remaining on board, and your intentions. If the situation deteriorates, for example, if the casualty loses consciousness or your vessel becomes disabled, you must escalate the call to a mayday. This signifies grave and imminent danger, requiring immediate assistance. Always keep your communications factual, concise, and provide updates as the situation changes. This ensures the channel remains clear and that any assisting parties have the most accurate information. During the maneuver, everyone reports clearly.
Casualty still in sight, bearing 20 degrees port.
Turning into wind, hold steady.
Lifeline ready, sling ready.
As the boat approaches, the skipper briefs the crew. Approaching from leeward, slow speed, get ready to recover. Everyone knows exactly what's expected. The recovery team gives constant verbal updates. We're coming to you. Stay calm. We're lifting you now. Talking to the casualty helps keep them conscious and stabilized. Once recovered, communication continues. Good communication turns panic into action. Practice your roles, your commands, and your radio procedure. It can save a life. If this helped, please like and share, and watch part 3 for maneuvers and recovery detail.